Good morning, guys. Hopefully you're having a wonderful morning. Everyone has been sent off to their appropriate places of work or school, and I'm here by myself. It's almost 8 a.m. and I am fighting. I'm fighting the urge to go back to bed. And I know that I shouldn't go back to bed because I've got this entire table full of things that I need to make videos about. I've got more headphones over there. I've got a whole stack of things over there that need videos made about them. So I'll probably have to go do my workout and get to work. Well, I have worked out, I have showered, I have shaved, and I'm ready to start the day. Wearing my Iron Man Captain America shirt because it's Thursday, so technically I think I'm supposed to go see the movie tonight with Jason. Still need to verify all the details on that. I also just went ahead and placed an order at IKEA. I hate to place an order online with them because their shipping is so bad. But I think what I'm gonna end up doing is, at the very least, these 4 boxes down here, I'm gonna replace those with drawers because they've got drawers on their site, kind of like this. And it's just an insert you slide in there and you get 2 drawers out of it instead of boxes. That's what I've noticed with any of these. Having a box in there, I'm just gonna cram pack that full. I'll cram pack drawers full, but it'll be much easier to discern what's in those drawers and to keep them locked down as they were. So that should definitely be a good investment. It was like, I think it was $100, $108, something like that, for all 4 of them shipped. But $20 of that was shipping, which is ridiculous. Still, better than not. I have been fighting with this thing this morning. I put a different audio card into it, thinking that would take care of the problem that I'm having. It didn't. I'm gonna show you just a little bit with Casey's video from today. You can see it's playing, it's going, but my mouse goes derpy. Maybe you can see the mouse there. But then while it's playing, occasionally, if I can make it happen now, you hear that? When I'm doing anything else, it just freaks out. It's very hard to explain it, but just every now and again, it will just stop responding. Specifically noticeable if I'm watching a video, but it's happening all the time. So I'm guessing I'm just gonna have to wipe this machine out and start over. I think I tried to do that before, and for whatever reason, it just didn't want to do it. It might be an NVIDIA graphics card issue of some form or fashion. I've disabled all the HDMI audio stuff on there, thinking that might be it. I disabled the built-in audio adapter, thinking that might be it. Just not having much luck so far. Well, that was pretty much the most frustrating, 15 minutes. With all of the moving around, I've completely screwed myself in terms of making videos. I don't know what to do. I had a really bad echo in this room to begin with. Now that I've moved so much stuff out of here, I have a really, really bad echo. But that's not even the bad part. The bad part is this. Because of the way that I've been filming things lately, I've got one camera pointed at me and one overhead. The problem is, with my lighting, the way that I've got it set up, the camera blocks out the light, and I'm not close enough to actually put my hands on the camera to do stuff to it, so I have to do it over Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi app just does not work particularly well. So I sat here and just battled with it for like I said, 15 minutes or so, did not make any significant progress, so I'm giving up for right now. Gonna take a break, gonna have some lunch, see if I can get something to work. Stupid. But as I was saying the other day, the one thing that might work out a little bit better would be if I would just go ahead and turn the desk back. I mean, this white container here is probably going to be going away, especially once the IKEA things get here. So if I turn the whole desk, move the TV back down because it's just mounted and can be moved, then I could have my whole filming set up right here in the middle. It would just probably feel a little bit cramped because I would have this little black table and everything and all the camera and everything right there, and my desk would be right beside it. So I don't know, it might be a little tight. This is basically the reason why I bought the rolling dolly thing, was because I wanted to have a way to have that camera on a rolling dolly with all of these things mounted in, on, and around it, but I don't think that's going to be feasible or possible. So now we've gone from me having problems with my VR setup to me having problems with my camera setup, so that's awesome. The bad thing is the camera is the part that actually helps me make money on the internet, so that's the part I really need to fix. All right, just a little while later, finally, I got over my little demotivational issue there and spent some time with the little Loom Cubes. Very cool little things, you know, just turn on the little light and I got a light in my face, and a really bright light in my face. So I've got to take some time and finish that video up. Had some weird connectivity issues, so I'm going to reach out to the company and get more information, make sure I'm doing everything right. One way or the other, it's a couple of really powerful little lights that are reasonably priced. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of light. Considering these are, I think, 80 bucks a piece, and you can get a 4-piece kit for like $300, that ain't bad at all. But in other excellent news, a box came. FedEx just dropped off a box. And inside of that box, it's the HTC 10. I actually didn't think this was going to come yet. They said it was going to be in May, and I kind of figured mid-May. I'm not complaining. But so I did the unboxing of the HTC 10, got it here. Everything seemed to be going pretty well. I did a couple of quick video tests with it, and unfortunately, ain't gonna work. Meaning it's not gonna work with iMovie, meaning it's not gonna work as a vlogging camera for me. The entire reason, one of the main reasons, I was very, very interested in it. Because the video files that it makes are MKV files, which are like ultra high quality movie files that you might find on a Blu-ray, which is kind of stinky. Looking at the video files, like I've done some quick tests with it with the front and the rear facing, the front facing camera is excellent. And I really would love to be able to use it as a daily vlogging camera, but it's MKV, which the only way I can find to actually bring that into iMovie is to do an import or conversion. Sorry, you have to run it through something like Handbrake to actually convert the files before you can pull them in. And I definitely am not going to be doing that on a day-to-day basis. It's just not worthwhile. And it's later and everyone is home. And it's apparently Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, it is.
Which means I completely forgot to mention the May the 4th yesterday, Star Wars Day. So, belated May the 4th be with you, of course. You're gonna say it. You're gonna be Chewbacca. Nope. But for Cinco de Mayo, chicken tacos. And for Ellis, oatmeal. That's interesting.
What's this? I'm making it worse.
That's interesting and messy.
Swallow.
Punch it up.
Swallow it.
Is it good?
Yeah.
That's a good stuff.
Swallow. It's in your mouth.
Taco times. And it is quite a little bit later. I finally got around to editing some of the vlog. Interestingly enough, the extra DJI Phantom 3 standard that I ordered for the guy that helps clean our house, it showed up today, and he showed up this evening to pick it up, so I gave him a quick walkthrough of how it works. We didn't take it outside or anything. I just opened it up for him, showed him everything that comes in the box and how everything kind of fits together and how the little gimbal on the bottom works, and basically said, make sure you go and get registered. You've got to have FAA registration before you can do anything. Make sure you read through the manual and the documentation, go through the tutorials and the practice and everything. Don't just take it outside and start flying it, and he'll probably take it outside and start flying it. I can only do what I can do. It's much entirely too late. It's actually 12:20 a.m. I've broken my very old rule that I haven't had to break in a long time. Anyway, I just got Ellis to bed. I've been sitting here, he slept for a while, and while he was sleeping, I was editing the HTC 10 unboxing video. Unfortunately, I did not finish that video, and it's gonna be a bit of a long one, I say as I look over at it. So I'm gonna have to try to finish it up in the morning. Basically, I got so obsessed with everything about the camera, because that's really the one big concern I have about these devices. I forgot to show off a lot of the stuff about it, so I'm gonna have to go back and finish it. But the concerns that I had about the camera earlier, I've pretty much addressed. That's awesome. I was thinking that it was an MKV container instead of like an AVI or an MP4 or anything like that, video terminology stuff. But it was only an MKV because I had turned on the high-res audio. So if you do have the HTC 10 and you're getting the MKV video container and you don't want it, turn off high-res audio. It becomes an MP4, which becomes usable in iMovie, which is awesome. So actually tomorrow I may try to do the entire day using the HTC 10 as the main camera. I do like to do that. Whenever I get a new phone or a new device in, I like to try to use that as the primary camera for this for a day. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I am exhausted. I've got so much more video to edit and I've still got to finish this vlog. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending the day with me and the family. We'll see you again tomorrow.